All right, hey guys, I promised a video and here I am. So I want to review basically the four representations: words, graph, equation, table, using this one problem. So if we're reading a word problem, there are a couple keywords that we want to look for: numbers, per, each, that sort of thing. So Marissa received a gift card for Starbucks coffee. She has a $40 on the gift card. She buys a pumpkin spice latte for $5 every day. So let's think about what we got going on here. She started with $40. She started with $40. That means her starting point, or y-intercept, is 40. So let's start with a table. On her starting day, she had $40. The next day, she spent $5. The next day, she spent another $5. And it keeps going. Basically, what we're doing every time is subtracting $5 because she's spending, right? So that would be my table. If I wanted to write an equation, I'd always start with f of x equals something x plus or minus something. My slope is -5 because she's buying a latte every day for $5. She started with $40, so that's my y-intercept. There's my equation. Remember, x is my input, f of x is my output. If I were graphing this on the test, the graph is going to be labeled for you, so I don't expect you to have anything like that ready to go. This would probably be what the labels are going to look like. So I start at 40. My y-intercept is 40. So my y-axis, right, is this right here. I'm starting at 40. I'm going -5. That means I want to go down 5 to the right 1. If I go down 5, I'd go to 35 and I go right 1. I go down 5, right 1, down 5, right 1, down 5, right 1, and I'd continue that pattern. There's my graph. Let's also talk about finding a specific input. So let's say I wanted to know how much I had left on my gift card at day 5. So I have an equation, and I'm going to replace x with 5. So if I'm on day 5, I spent $5 each day to get there. So I spent 5 times $5, which is -$25 because I spent it. If I add that to my $40 balance, that means on day 5, I have $15 left. I can also confirm that by the table. If I just did one more number, I'd have $15 left. So when you're reading these problems, make sure you're thinking about your slope and y-intercept. Make sure that you can find a slope and y-intercept from a table, an equation, and a graph, and also words. That was just a quick wrap up of what maybe some example problems will look like on the test. Please study, ask me any questions, and I will see you guys tomorrow.